on target.
If you've ever seen Call of Duty Ghosts, you know that one thing is clear. Wolf Grey kind of fucks. And so when I saw play that game, I really wanted to build my own Wolf Grey kind of loadout. And so this is what I've kind of assembled so far. Starting from the helmet itself, this is a TMC Fast Replica helmet, airsoft bump version. I got a Wolf Grey cover on this. The original helmet itself is tan. One of these days I'll probably spray paint it gray to actually match, but for now it's tan. I've got these fake AMP arms right here that are connected to these Ztac Sordins. I've also got this sort of like fake brown, coyote brown patch in the back. And I've also got a Surefire Defender here on the side here, just in case if I need to light stuff up, which I rarely do. Talking about my plate carrier setup from the top down. The plate carrier itself is a Ferro Concept Slickster in Wolf Grey. It's a size medium. Big fan of the plate carrier in general because it's so slick. It's really like, it fits well to the body. I haven't had any issues with that at all. I'm actually got some ceramic plates in here too to keep that weight up. I've got this Ztac push talk here. I actually do have a Disco 32 one, but I'm opting to wait until replacing this until I replace the full headset, which eventually I'll probably do. I've also got, similar to my multicam setup, this little protector piece here to prevent any sort of NDs or accidental discharges or anything like that. So I've got this to kind of protect the mic and prevent gets hot miking. On the other side here, so this is a Strike Industries sling holder. I don't know, there's probably a better word for it or better name for it out there, but yeah, basically what it does is it just holds the sling in place. I had this for a while and I just kind of threw it on this plate carrier. I don't really use it too often, but when I do use it, it is kind of nice because it's not digging into your neck. So, but I think, I don't know from a tactical perspective how useful this is, but I do have it here on this carrier. Moving down, I've got here this Esstac KYWI triple mag placard here. Right now I've got these MacBook PTS PMags in here, mostly because, and this is kind of a thing with all the Esstac KYWIs, is that they have this Kydex insert where it's, at first when you get it, it's very like tough, and so it's very hard to pull mags in and out. I've had these in here for a while now, so it makes it a little bit easier to put re-index and also pull magazines out of these pouches, but something to keep in mind of if you do have this. Below here, I've got the Ferro Concepts dangler. This is not like the main dangler, where the main dangler is more like a rectangle. This is like the actual full dangler here. I've got on this, and I bought this on a whim. I don't really use this, to be honest, but like this shotgun shell holder thing, because on the top part here, like there's this Velcro. So I've got this here. You can store batteries, you can store shotgun cells like it's actually designed for, I guess maybe rifle rounds, maybe. I don't really use it, it's just more of a looks thing, and if you're going Wolf Grey, you kind of just have to looks max the entire time. So I've got this here, similar to the other plate carriers that I've built out in multicam. I've got a bunch of stuff in here, pretty much the exact same for the most part as what I've got in the multicam setup, except that I put a read to write, or write in the rain, in here. I've also got a dead rag microfiber cloth, really good for glasses, other things like that. I've got not one, but two of these little handcuffs. Again, if you're doing like Wolf Grey hood rat shit, you definitely want to lock people up, so this is what I've got. Got a few Ranger bands scattered in here. And I took out the multi-tool, but I typically have like a Leatherman, kind of like this guy here, actually. I've got it in here just in case if I need to do some like ad hoc kind of stuff on the field. I've got this here as well. At the bottom of the Ferro Concepts dangler here, I've also got a TQ as well. Like I mentioned with the multicam one, this is elastic holding the TQ in. I haven't really used this kit in general that much, and so for me, this is the first dangler I've got. No issue so far, but just keep in mind again, the elastic can break down, so just keep an eye on that as you hold it. Moving on to the cummerbund here, this is the stock Ferro Concepts Slickster cummerbund in Wolf Grey. Nice thing about it is it has little like inbuilt pouches here where I can put magazines. I've got my Disco 32 radio here with a Nagoya antenna here as well. So works perfectly fine. I can put this radio in, it's readily accessible, etc. I can also put magazines in here, which sometimes I typically do. And on the back side, so I like the Slickster so much that I decided to try to get a wolf gray Molle adapter so that I can actually mount a Ferro Concepts' own Molle placards or really Molle back panels to this guy. And so what you're seeing here is actually an adapter for the Slickster that gives it some Molle straps, of which I then added Ferro Concepts' Molle back panel adapter so that I can add their own Molle back panel in black. They unfortunately don't have it in wolf gray. So I have it in black here. And so starting from kind of the top, I've got this one single Esstac KYWI mag pouch M4 one, kind of similar to the same sort of ideology that I had for my multicam carrier. I want a magazine that's readily accessible for a teammate, just in case they run dry. So I've got this guy here. I've also got this, so this is a Ferro Concepts, like vertical, like general purpose kind of pouch. The great thing about this is that it's pretty big. So if I was doing any kind of like HPA setups or anything where I would need like propane tanks on the field, I can put it in here easy. Water bottles, no problem. Like this is a very like nice general purpose pouch. It has a big pocket right here, which you can fit like, you know, hydration bladders, other things like that. Smaller pocket here, which you can fit, I don't know, like keys, other kind of small things, maybe a phone too if you really need to. And a bungee here if you want to just kind of latch things and cinch it all down. And the last thing on this part, on the back here, is that this is an Esstac general purpose pouch. I typically will store extra Thunderbee shells, mostly because, well, one, I don't really know what else to put into this pouch, to be honest. It's kind of a big rectangular one. I was thinking of putting in maybe like a mag or two. I guess I could fit them as well, but generally, I generally put the Thunderbee like shells into this pouch. But it's just really nice to have it like a general purpose kind of pouch in general. I had a dream of putting a breaching charge, not breaching charges, but like, you know, hammers, anvils, like stuff like that. So we'll see if I actually do that later on, but I do have sort of the accessibilities that I can do that probably if I really wanted to. I can work on that later on. Moving on from the plate carrier, let's talk about the war belt or battle belt kind of setup. So this kit right now is very similar to what I've got or had really with the multicam setup. In fact, if you think of the multicam setup as being like a 2.0 kind of version, this is like kind of the 1.0 version. And so the base belt itself is a blue alpha gear belt. Really great because it's both very flexible. It's not as rigid as the AWS SMU belt, but for my purposes, this is comfortable, it's fine. I had no really big issues with it at all. And I do actually really like the inner belt setup. I do find that to be a lot more comfortable, a lot more user-friendly than the AWS version. Starting off with the holster itself, so similar to the Safariland setup that I had for the multicam one, I've got a Safariland kind of accessory bit here, all powered by the keyless kind of fork system. So I've got the keyless fork and sort of holster here. I've also got the defense mechanisms, their TQ sort of attachment point here. This is the elastic version. It's very similar to the multicam one. I definitely do like having this one here. For the holster itself, I show this off in the multicam kit version, but this is the RapidForce Alien Gear RapidForce level 3 holster. Definitely a big fan of the holster because for level 3 purposes, pushing down and back is a much more intuitive and faster kind of movement than pushing down, forward, and then back like the Safariland. So with this, I got this adapter on the keyless fork. I put this in here, no problem. Similar to the multicam version, I do have a IFAK here. This is the Blue Force Gear IFAK, as well as the tourniquet holder here at the bottom. I've also got some pairs of shears here at the top. So again, this makes it really easy if I want to pull this thing out. I pull it out from the sides, either what direction. Really convenient from there. And this is also located kind of in the middle of my back too, so it's reasonably equal located between left and right hands. So pretty easy to access. And this pouch here is the Unobtainium / like Longship Designs flashbang / grenade pouch. And so this is like a little bit of elastic that kind of holds it together. I've got right here a Thunderbee. So what's good about this pouch is that one, if I deploy a grenade, it does shrink up very small, so don't have to worry about that. It's also elastic, so I can put in a bigger grenades as is. And it's also nice because the pull tab here kind of keeps the grenade itself secure, because with Thunder Bees, you pull the pin, you open this thing up, and then you wait a little bit and throw it. So this keeps an added level of security right there. The last bit here, which I'll kind of lump all together because these are essentially kind of the same pouches, is that these are all Esstac KYWI kind of pouches. I got 2 rifle mags here and then 2 pistol mags. Similar to how I have for the multicam setup. For this rifle mag, I've got also a dump pouch here at the bottom where I can dump mags in, I can dump other accessories, anything else. I can kind of just throw it into this dump pouch, no problem. Also in the fun wolf gray kind of color. And the last part here, then this is where the Ztac kind of replaced these 2 pouches where I had both a single rifle and a single pistol. The Ztac replaced that. For now, I'm keeping these on here. I probably will end up getting a Ztac or a fake Ztac like wolf gray pouch here and replace these. But for now, Esstacs work fine, no problems there. And the last bit I've got here is this 45 angle degree KYWI like mag pouch for the pistol. Same kind of like logic as the one I did for the actual multicam pouch, where I wanted an angle so I can actually pull it out a lot faster. So I've got this guy here. And the last bit I've got here, which is also similar to multicam setup, where I've got this carabiner where I've got these 2 mechanics gloves, also in fun wolf gray, also located here at the front. So if I ever need to have gloves, and typically when I'm using this belt setup, I'm always wanting to have gloves, and so I've got them right here. I can also throw in, I guess, electrical tape, chem lights, other stuff like that I can also throw into this carabiner as well. But that pretty much wraps up my setup for my wolf gray kit. Again, the philosophy around it was that, one, wolf gray as a color is really cool. Shout out to Call of Duty Ghosts for kind of inspiring me there. And I really wanted something where it was both lightweight, streamlined, and also maybe have some sort of breacher capabilities. Hence why I built sort of a bigger back panel setup than what the Slickster allows, unless I get the advanced Slickster. But overall, I mean, this is a fun kind of kit. It's fun to kind of cosplay, but also I think it is a very streamlined version of the kit that I can wear at night. That's it. So thanks for watching this video and hope to see you in the next one.